Do you want to take your Sims from looking like this to looking like this? Then keep watching. Hey guys, so today I'll be showing you how I make my Sims, and I'll also be throwing in some tips and tricks. So first thing I like to start off with is randomizing my base. I randomize a few times till I find a base that I like. I feel like this is actually one of the easiest way to start because you don't have to think too much about it. Even if your sim looks weird, you can always fix them. Now I'm just going to adjust her face. Also, always remember to check the side profile because sometimes it looks good from the front but completely different from the side. And I also go into detail edit mode to make just the tiniest adjustments. This helps a lot with realism. I always add a skin overlay. It just makes everything look smoother. Custom content makes a huge difference when you want your sim to look more realistic. Then I layer smaller details like lashes, skin texture, freckles. Depending what I want my sim to have, I just add that on. I feel like layering small details instead of using one heavy one looks way better. For this sim, I'm keeping everything soft and natural because she reminds me of a ballerina. For the hair, I wanted to give her an updo, so I just took a look at the custom content I had and decided to give her a high ponytail. For the outfit, I kept it light and soft to match the vibe. I always try to keep everything cohesive so the sim actually has a clear style. For the outfit, I go off of vibes and off of what I feel like the sim would wear. So I decided to make a little ballerina sim here. Then I go back and tweak small things like accessories or adjusting the face slightly if I feel it's needed. This part is just about making everything feel balanced. And this is our final result. Next tip I have for you guys is try making a Pinterest board for your sim, like how you want her to look. Using references actually helps a lot when you're trying to create a specific style or face or anything. I feel like that's also one of the best ways to create your sim because you compile a lot of different ideas and images and turn them into one specific sim. And then I go into the same process of sculpting her face. Here I am just adjusting her eyes and her features. You can do a lot in detail edit mode. Again, I'm using a skin overlay and tweaking her features some more. Checking the side profile, of course. Next step, try using presets you don't normally use. I know it's a lot and it gets you very outside of your comfort zone, but it does work to make some very unique looking sims. Then for the makeup, I decided I wanted a very dark look, and then I went through all of the categories and just looked around to see what makeup looked best on her. It ended up looking very edgy, I would say. And also, don't be afraid to go back into the face and change some tiny little details. Tiny adjustments actually make a big difference at the end. Also, incorporating all of the Sims categories like skin details, body details, adding accessories like necklaces, earrings, piercings, tattoos. It all makes the sim look more unique in my opinion. And yeah, the trick to this, to making sims, is all about playing around, finding new ways to make sims and just playing around with it. Try going into detail edit mode more and dragging and pulling Sims' features to different ways. And yeah, maybe for a start, try making the one feature only be different from what you usually do and going about it differently. I hope this video inspired you and helped you to make Sims in the future. And that's our sim number 2 done. Let me know which sim out of the 2 you like best, and also I will be linking my custom content I used for them in the description below.